Hello everyone, back again with another tier list, and it's another flag based one. Today we're doing historic English counties, so none of the new counties like Greater Manchester, London, stuff like that won't be on here. It's kind of all the old classic ones. And with all my flag videos, and once again, just ranking the flag, not the county itself or anything like that. So, let's get started. We're going in alphabetical order, as far as I'm aware at least. First one up is Bedfordshire. Um, yeah, certainly an interesting flag, this one. Uh, yeah, I quite like it actually. Um, got like the red and yellow with the blue and white swirls, not swirls, I guess waves in the middle, mirrored on each side, and then just a black bar on the middle with some white shells on. I really like this middle bit. It's just like black and white's nice contrast. Bit too colourful at the sides maybe, but I do like it's kind of, reversed. I'd say a strong start. And here, then we have Berkshire, or Berkshire. Got like a deer eating a leaf off a tree. This one, it's okay, I think. I mean, the yellow and green's kind of not the nicest colour combination, but the deer looks good. It's got a tree on it. Yeah, it's okay. I say C. Then we have Buckinghamshire. Got the red and black split down the middle, and then we have a swan on it. Swan's got like a crown or a necklace on or something, like a gold chain coming off it. Yeah, not the biggest fan of this one, to be honest. The red and black background looks a bit boring, and then they've just stuck a swan on there. It's not awful, but I'm not a fan. I'd say E. Then we have Cambridgeshire. More blue theme on this one, like the blue background with a kind of light blue or maybe even green waves. And then just like three crowns in a nice kind of triangle. This one, pretty fine again, I think. Kind of a bit down the middle, maybe. That colour's not the nicest, is it? Like, yeah. Maybe a bit below average, I'd say a D. Then we have Cheshire. Again, kind of blue background. These three kind of look like bushels of wheat almost, something like that. And then like a yellow sword in the middle. This one, again, it's a bit simple, but it's okay. Blue and yellow looks alright together. I think a C, down the middle. Then we have Cornwall. Nice and simple one, just black and white, black background with the white cross on it. This one I quite like. It's very simple, but it's effective. It's one of the county flags you do see a lot more because, Cornwall has a bit of an independence movement going on. So you do kind of see a lot of Cornish flags, especially down in Cornwall. And I think it's quite nice. I'd say, I think an A, actually. I'm a fan of the Cornwall flag. Then we have Cumberland. Yeah, quite a few of these flags have these sort of wavy lines on them almost. This is another one. Got like three kind of flowery looking things. At the top, green, behind the background, green and white. Then like the blue and white wavy things again. Yeah, I really don't like this one. Just the colours don't work together well. This green like don't go with that blue and white. Kind of looks like two separate flags that have been merged together. Like the bottom doesn't match the top half. Yeah, I'm just not liking it. I think an F, unfortunately. Then we have Derbyshire. Got like a light blue background with a really thick sort of green cross in it, with like a yellow flower in the middle. I do like the sort of white outline around the cross, but I would have personally preferred the cross to be a bit thinner, like the really thick cross. Yeah, it's just kind of not doing it for me. I like the light blue. I like the colours in general. I think the yellow flower also kind of takes away from it a bit. Kind of prefer it to be maybe just the cross. But it's not bad. I'd say a C again. Then we have Devon. Back to another cross again. Green background, white cross with a black outline. This one, yeah, I quite like this one as well. Like the colours work well. The black and white, nice contrast. The green in the background just works okay as well. Again, simple but nice. I think a B. Then we have Dorset. Again, the same design but with a yellow background, white cross, and sort of a red outline. This one, I don't think the colour. I think the colours are a bit worse than sort of, Devon. The yellow and red's not great for me, but the design's fine. I think. Do I think? I think probably a D. I'm not a fan of the colours much. Then we have Durham. Got a blue and yellow split horizontally, and then kind of like a blue and yellow cross thing again, but I like how the reverse, like the bottom of the cross, the yellow bits on the blue bit and the blue bits on the yellow bit. I quite like that. Yeah, this one's decent design, I like the sort of colour split. I'd say a B again. Then we have Essex. It's got the red background with like 3 sort of cutlasses on, I guess, or scimitars or whatever, maybe. Like curved swords, whatever they are. They probably have a specific name, but I certainly don't know it. This one, I really like for some reason. It's sort of simple, but it just looks good. Like the red background contrasts nicely with the white sort of sword blades. Like they're not just normal swords you see on a flag, just a straight sword. It's got a curve. Yeah, I just really like this. I think Essex can go S tier. Then we have Gloucestershire. Again with another cross. Lime, sort of lime-ish green background. With sort of a nice blue cross in the middle, and then a kind of weird creamy yellow outline. That's also a bit thick. This one, yeah, I don't really like either the colours. Like this blue's nice, but like that green's not very good, and this creamy yellow's pretty bad. And like everything's a bit too thick. I think like the outline's a bit too thick. Yeah, not a fan of this one either. I think it's pretty bad. I'm going to put it at F as well, Then we have Hampshire. Got the red and yellow split, top to bottom. Yellow crown and like a red sort of flower thing. This one, it's just kind of okay to me, It's down the middle-ish. Colours work alright. The design's okay. I think a C's fair. Then we have Hertfordshire. Again with the blue and white wavy lines. Then we have like a shield crest with a deer on it again. This one, yeah, I don't think this one's great either. Not the biggest fan of these sort of wiggly lines much. Then they've just stuck like an emblem in the middle. It's not the worst, but it's pretty poor. I think an E. Then we have Huntingdonshire. Yeah, got a green background with like a horn of some form on it. With like the strap of the horn's tied into kind of like a flower almost sort of thing. This one it's okay again. It's a bit simple, but that's alright. The green and yellows, it's not bad shades of either colour. Something different. It's got a horn on it. I think a C. I'm putting a lot in C, but I think a lot of them are just okay. Then we have Kent. Quite a simple one again. Back to the red background, and then like a prancing horse. This one is decent, I think. I like the red background with just a white thing on it. It's a good contrast, but it's kind of not the best image, but I do like it still. I'd say above average for sure. I'd say B. Then we have Lancashire. Yellow background with just the red rose on it. The sort of classic roll of the roses, red rose versus white rose from Lancashire and Yorkshire. The flag itself, though, it's not the best, I don't think. Like, the yellow background with just a red rose on it. Yeah, it's a bit boring for me. I'd say it's not bad, but it's a bit below average, I'd say. Probably a D. And we have Lincolnshire. This is a really nice one, in my opinion. This is also another one you see being flown quite a lot, and I wonder if that's because it's just actually a really nice flag. Got like the cross design again, but with different coloured quadrants. Got the red cross, a nice yellow outline. Then you've got the greens and the blues in like opposite corners. And then kind of like an almost fleur-de-lis sort of thing, like a little motif emblem thing. Yeah, I think this flag's just really nice. The colours work well, nice design. The thing in the middle is not too garish, so it doesn't really take away from it. I think Lincolnshire just have a very good flag. S tier. Then we have Middlesex, kind of very similar to the Essex flag, but they've just stuck a crown on the top. Which, yeah, for me, I think I definitely prefer it without the crown. I feel like this is just kind of taken away from that a bit. I don't know which one came first, because, you know, you'd imagine there's some inspiration taken. So whoever came first probably, you know, deserves more credit, but I don't know that, so I can only rate the flag. And I like the version without the crown better. This one is still, you know, decent, because most of the flag is the same as something I've really rated highly, but the crown does take away, so I'll say it's still A, but yeah, Essex is better. Then we have Norfolk. It's one. I like this one. It's got like the yellow and black split, and then like a really thick white sort of sash going diagonally on it. Then it has like black arrows, kind of almost just pointing up. Yeah, quite like this one. The black and yellow kind of looks nice. The white has a nice contrast. The white and black for the middle. Yeah, this one's good. I think a B. We have Northamptonshire. Another sort of cross design. Got the yellow across in the middle, black outline. Then like a purpley pink background. Maybe like a maroon, I'd call it, I guess. Yeah. And then the flower in the middle. Same colour as the background. This is another nice one. I don't think it's top, but it is nice. I'd say another A. Then we have Northumberland. This one, yellow and red. Kind of like a weird alternate rectangle design going on, with a red stripe in the middle. Yeah, this one is pretty awful in my opinion. I really don't like it. It's just, I don't know, it's a bit garish. The design's a bit boring as well. F tier. Then we have Nottinghamshire. Another cross one. Like a red cross, white outline, green background. And they have like the shield with an archer on. You know, a classic Robin Hood from Nottinghamshire. Don't know if that's anything to do with that, probably not, but could be. This one, I think it's been kind of, this archer and the big shield sort of motif has taken away from it. Because, you know, the cross design with the colours is decent, but not the biggest fan of the centre. And it's still not bad, but I'd say a D. Then we have Oxfordshire. Dark blue background with like diagonal white wavy lines. And we've got like some yellow plants on either side and a red bull in the middle. This one, yeah, not the biggest fan again. Kind of feel like the bull's just shoved on there for not much reason. The blue's a bit boring. It's not terrible, but it's not good either. I think a D. Then we have Rutland. Green and yellow, this one. Green background with like a yellow horseshoe. And then lots of yellow acorns on it. This one I actually quite like for some reason. I'm not really sure why. It's kind of like the acorns are just scattered about a bit. They've got like a 3-2-3-2 pattern going on. Yeah, the horseshoe's uneven as well, which yeah, kind of somehow adds to it. Yeah, I don't know why I like this one. I can't really put my finger on it, but I think it's quite pleasant. I'd say a B. Then we have Shropshire. Shropshire. This one, yeah, a bit garish again, I think. Like the blue and yellow doesn't really work well, in my opinion. Got this like yellow zigzag. Then 3 sort of lion faces, I guess. Then the black sort of arrow things on. I think this one could have been good, maybe. Like, I like this kind of zigzag design, but they've kind of done too much. Like, there's the lion's heads, these arrows things, the blue and yellow just doesn't work very well. I don't think it's really bad, but I think it's quite bad. I'd say an E tier. Then we have Somerset. Much more plain one, this. Just got the yellow background with like the red dragon sort of prancing on it again. This one, it's kind of okay. Yeah, a bit simple. Red and yellow's fine. I think it's kind of just fine. A C. Then we have Staffordshire. Red and yellow again. But sort of a yellow background with like a red like peak on it almost, I guess. An upside down V. Don't know what I'd really call that. Yeah, and then it's got like this yellow knot, rope tied in a knot. This one, I quite like actually. I like this sort of, the red bit, different design, and just a stripe or a line or something. But they haven't done something too crazy, they haven't done a big wiggle or anything. It's just a nice sort of peak. And the rope in a knot looks quite nice as well. A B. Then we have Suffolk. Just a blue background with a yellow crown on it. Got some arrows crossed over in the background. This one is also quite pleasant. The blue and yellow, it's like a decent shade of blue, decent shade of yellow. Yeah, I think slightly above average again. Say B. Then we have Surrey. It's like yellow and blue squares. Kind of like a badly coloured Croatia flag almost. This one, yeah, it's not very. I don't know. These yellows and blues. Like if it was lighter blue, I maybe could have got on board. But sort of this yellow and this blue, not for me. It's not awful, but the colours do let it down. I think this design could have been really nice if they had good colours. But as it is, let's say a D. Then again, sticking with yellow and blue, we have Sussex. Oh, the blue background with like a yellow triangle of birds on. This one, again, this yellow and blue is not the best combo, but the birds being in a triangle, yeah, I quite like something about that. It just looks satisfying. I think I'll go C. Then we have Warwickshire. Red background again. We have like a bear. Kind of looks like he's almost trying to climb a ladder or something. Not really sure what this white thing's meant to be, but yeah, certainly the bear's certainly holding on to it. You know, the bear's like completely stood up. This one, yeah, it's quite interesting. I think. What do I think? I'd say I'm gonna move Devon up to A and then put this in B. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That. And we have Westmoreland. This one, yeah, a bit of a different one, you know. Got like the white and red background, but 3 white stripes, 2 red stripes. Or you could say a white background with like a red equals on it. And this kind of yellow thing on it. Some form of plant thing. This one, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of. It's not terrible. I like the background, but this sort of yellow thing on it, I don't know. It's a bit big. Don't look great. I'd say overall, Westmoreland, probably a D. Then we have Wiltshire. Got like a green and white background, kind of not straight lines though. It's striped, but almost in very shallow V's. And then this green and white circle thing with a green circle in the middle. And then they've stuck like a orange bird on it for some reason. I think if this flag didn't have this like weird orange bird thing on it, this would have honestly been really good. But that bird just completely ruins it for me. Like, they had such a nice theme going with just green and white, and then they just stuck this orange bird on it that just looks so out of place. Like, get rid of that bird, put just maybe a little white thing in the middle, or leave it as just a green circle. And I think this is a really nice flag, but that orange bird is just so bad in my opinion. The background is really nice, but that orange bird's awful. So the nice background's going to keep it out of the really bottom, but that bird is terrible. E tier. Then we have Worcestershire. Again, got the squiggly lines again. Got the green background with like the light blue squiggly lines with white borders. Then like a white shield thing with 3 sort of black pairs on it. This one, yeah, it's actually really nice, I think. Yeah, I like the colours. I really like the shield. I'm not usually a big fan of sticking the shield on, but this one looks good. Like the white shield with a black outline, then the black light pairs. Just a really nice contrast. This one's really good, actually. I think only an A, though. It's not quite S. It is nice, though. Then, last of all, we have Yorkshire. Not doing these things because I think they're all current modern Yorkshire ones. Like this Yorkshire been split up these days, but the last one I'm actually doing is Old Yorkshire. The blue background with the white rose on. Again, yeah, I think a bit plain, but decent still. I think it is definitely nicer than the Lancashire flag. Like the blue and white looks nicer than the yellow and red. The flower just is a bit more detailed, looks a bit better. I think, yeah, this is decent. I'll finish off Yorkshire. Can go in B. Yeah, okay. That's my English county flags ranked, just by how the flags look, not by the counties again. I hope you all enjoyed. If you have any suggestions for a tier list you want to see, be it flags or anything, let me know in the comments. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.